Hello and welcome to the very first Improv TV where we break down making things up. So today all I'm going to talk to you guys about is hosting. And to do that we're going to look at Improvaganza. So let's just go ahead and jump right in. The things we're going to be thinking about is treating your audience stupendously, creating a feeling of benevolence, and we'll figure out what else we want to say.
Wine writer? Oh, so you just sip wine and write about it?
I do.
Wow. Sia, what's up? How are you?
Okay, so you'll already notice. You'll notice he comes in just saying, "Hey, what's up? How are you?" He looks so excited to see them. Did you see that face? Look at that. He is so excited to see them. Look at him. They just look happy as can be. All right, so that's what's important. You just go out there like looking like you've never seen somebody. And there's a great game for this called Beep Beep. And in the game, you have all these people in the audience who are working with you. And you have them all raise their hands. And they slowly lower their hand bit by bit by bit. And when their hand hits their lap, they say beep, 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 beep. And when they do, if they feel looked at, they raise their hand all the way back up. And then they slowly lower their hand again. And so the thing that this game does is it teaches you to look people in the audience as though you really feel looked at. And the tricks behind that is if you look at them, you change your expression, raise, kind of wiggle your eyebrows, makes you think that you're friends. You'll change your expression just a little bit, smile, and you'll feel like it's like, oh, my good friend, it's been so long since I've seen you. And if you can do that with every single person, you can make everyone in the audience feel looked at. Smiling, being excited, all that stuff. Now, of course, those audiences were already pre-gamed, right? So they had already done whatever warm-up games. They probably have someone who's like, you must clap. They have all that stuff at television. And plus, they're already in an exciting place. But so is your audience, and you can warm them up too. So that's the part of being a really good host of a show. Let's keep watching and see what he does.
Rock to the crowd here and see what I can see. I am looking. I found her! Come on up. What's your name? Valerie.
Okay, this is great. So he went right in, and by the way, I think they cut because he couldn't have possibly gotten all the way in there for that long. But one of the things you do is you just try to find someone, right? So he goes, let me just find someone, and he's looking, and he goes, I found her, right? So he's excited to see her, and most importantly, he didn't ask for an audience volunteer. I think that is so important. Because the volunteers will often want to go up for the wrong reasons. And if you ask for a volunteer, it just distracts from the whole process. People feel like they volunteered and weren't chosen. It's much better to just find someone, walk to the side, and see who doesn't break eye contact with you. They'll probably be a great participant. And just someone who looks like they're super into the show, someone who caught your eye, is interested, and that you think should come up. It's good. It's a good idea. So he just grabbed him, and then you give him you have him have a round of applause that you'll see that in a second.
Coming up here, Valerie. How about I have her, Valerie, everybody? Follow me, Valerie, up the stairs, please.
Okay, so then he uses her name over and over again. First thing, what's your name, right? Valerie. So she's willing to give her name. That's her way of, he didn't say, would you like to come up? He says, what's your name, right? They all know their name. It's an answer to the question that they know. And then he uses her name over and over and over again so that he knows it and so that the other improvisers learn it, because you have to know their name. If you forget their name, ask it again, because that is their champion. You have to treat them like gold from now on. And if you do, the better you treat that audience member, the more they will love you. And that will come up later. So, brilliant. It's just like, he has, and notice also he said everyone give her a round of applause. So he's already establishing a good relationship between the audience and their champion. And that also gives them some awesome time to get up on the stage, because otherwise, what's your name, Valerie? Come on with me. Tick it, tick it, tick it, tick it, tick it, tick. It's quiet. For like 5 seconds of quietness, which is awful. The audience doesn't know what to do. She is already feeling bad. Once you get up there, it's going to be awkward to start the conversation again. But if you just say everyone give her a round of applause, they will, because they are her champion, and you're already setting yourself up for a lot of success. let's just watch and see if he just starts going on to the game or if there's anything else to observe.
Have a seat on the stool over there, Valerie. Can I borrow your microphone while I'm doing this? Thank you very much. Valerie, have a seat on the stool. Let's talk to Valerie for a second. Valerie, where are you from?
Okay, so a super important thing here, which is totally great. He had her have a seat so that she can be comfortable and relaxed because he's gonna have her be up there for the whole song. So we wanted to give her a place to sit and relax because apparently he planned to have her planted there the whole time. I think it's a great idea to give her a seat pretty much no matter what. And importantly, she is downstage of him and has something to do. She is the relaxed one, she is the guest. And so they have her downstage of her so that she's never alone, and always being taken care of. And then he just starts asking her questions. I think that's probably enough though for right now. We'll just go on for next one for part 2. That'll be about how to ask an audience member for suggestions and how to interview someone. Thanks a lot for watching and for the very first episode of Improv.tv.